How good is having a week off and no one actually realizing that you've had a week off?
It's pretty good. It feels. It's almost like you're so prepared, and I'm not normally used to that feeling. So it's a good feeling.
It is. It's an unfamiliar but good feeling.
Yeah.
You're right. It just makes me thinking. It gets me thinking about different applications of having a week off without anyone realizing. Do you reckon it's possible in an ever-growing remote workplace?
Yeah.
Is it something that we can get away with having a week off work without anyone actually realizing?
Without anyone realizing.
Yeah.
With like ChatGPT or like at your disposal?
Whatever. What do you think it would take for that to be possible?
I reckon, yeah. If you've got that and you sort of put in some code to, like, whenever someone shoots you a message on whatever it is,
on like Teams or Slack or emails or whatever,
and then you got some code that puts it automatically into it and then sends back the response. Not saying that we would ever do that.
We wouldn't condone that, but it definitely sounds like something you've seriously considered.
No, definitely not. Just off the cuff.
The cuff, yeah, for sure. Your employers have something.
Welcome, Jack, and one and all, to another episode of Fine Leg to Full Forward. Critch, how are you feeling?
I am not feeling too bad.
Okay.
Tired. It's been a week. There's been plenty on, but I'm not feeling too bad at the moment. How are you feeling? You still don't sound 100%.
Yeah, I'm still sick.
Kind of a husky kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe people listening might
lean into it.
I reckon. We're gonna win over a few fans with a
record an album.
Hey, I mean, just quickly record an album. We know how simple and
I'm pretty quick at that.
Quick of a process that is for you.
I have been sick it's been frustrating. Like it's all because it's been nearly 2 weeks now that I've had this bloody cold. It wouldn't have sounded like I had a cold in the previous episode because we actually did a bit of we used the time travel machine, I reckon.
We did, yeah. It has been a while since we've been in the old time machine, but yeah, we recorded that one probably. What's the date? Almost a month ago, I reckon.
I reckon a month ago, and we had. It was pretty much as soon as AFL 23 came out.
Yeah, and we were like, we'll put some sentences in there that just like, we don't know when this is out. Like, it was released weeks or months ago. Like, we don't know.
It could be either. But then it was. I don't know. I'm interested now. I haven't gone back and looked like if my hair is like short and then long and then short again. Or
it's true. Actually, that's it
might have been the case.
Well, fortunately, that it's only one of us that has that problem. But yeah, for those wondering why that was the case, those who've been listening for a little while know that we do try and take a break around we'd like to have a bye round of our own during the bye round. So there was 1 week where we did a cheeky double record. Yeah. And allowed us to have a week off. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been sitting here. Excited to get into it. I'm trying to think what's been going on since last week.
I was going to say, like, us doing that lined up perfectly with, because before I was sick, we already planned for that week to be we'd drop this episode, and it just happened to work out. Like I had a fever, I was crook last week.
It did work out,
still yet to shake it off, but I don't know. I think post-COVID, my body's just been, I don't know if it's the same with lots of the listeners. It's just really weak. Like it's any sort of cold. I don't get a lot of colds, but whenever I do get them, it takes me like 2 weeks to shake off. It's like, usually you think colds you shake off in like 3 or 4 days. But just linger.
Any of the listeners want to provide some medical advice there, that'd be very much appreciated, because you sound like you need it. So just since you got COVID, or like since March 2020? What do you mean since COVID?
Probably
How are you defining that?
Probably since March 2020, I reckon. Because, like, being inside for, like, 2 years and not really being exposed to anything for 2 years, your immune system is just, like, just chilling on the couch. While you're chilling on the couch, the immune system's also chilling on the couch.
Good point. You'd think with how you're feeling and especially how you're sounding, you'd think you'd be a little more wrapped up, but no, you're still repping the b-ball shorts and the b-ball singlet because you're not putting a couple of layers on to try and shake the cold.
I was before. I was last week. Mate, you would have seen me walking around indoors with my puffer jacket on.
I did see that. It was an odd sight.
It was, but
or is this intentional because the NBA season has now finished and you're just like
commemorating the NBA season?
Yeah,
that's right. Because we haven't mentioned, but the Denver Nuggets,
Championes,
first time ever. It was
their first ever one, wasn't it? Yeah,
incredible, incredible run. I know in the lead up we were talking about it. We were like, we didn't know who we wanted. I think I always sort of wanted the Nuggets to win. I probably would have preferred a longer series.
Yeah, same.
And if the Heat won, obviously we both love Jimmy as well. So it's like, if Jimmy got a ring, that would have been great.
But yeah, Jokic, Murray, the Nuggets, best team all year, and they deserved it. I mean, so it's the first playoffs in 2, maybe 3 years that Murray hasn't been injured for.
Yeah.
And they went all the way with it, so...
Yeah, and, like, even just his sort of speech at the end, did you see, like, when he was, like, just broke into tears and everyone got around him?
It's crazy. Like, it's crazy to think about how much he would have had to go through to get back to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we mentioned with Klay Thompson when he returned as well, like, it's... To get to a point where you're running around and then to get to a point where you are competing at that high of a level, like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And to have the mental... toughness at that point to be like, and we've done the episode on comebacks we did ages ago.
Episode 10, I believe.
Was it 10?
I reckon it was. It was when Charlie Kerno came back.
Yeah, yep.
Episode 10, fucking hell. Now we're on episode 91.
91.
Fucking hell.
Time flies.
When you're having fun. The seamless power of editing. Time for Run It Back, and we're going to do what we've been doing of late.
Yep.
We're gonna throw to you to help us run it back.
I love this so much.
Love hearing from the listeners, and I'm just mad that we haven't done this sooner.
Yeah, that's all right. We're doing it now.
It was a few weeks ago. Yeah, we're doing it now. So what happened in round 14, according to our listeners? So the first message we got was, "Cats lost again, dickhead." So thanks for that.
Someone knows who's running the Instagram account.
Someone knows who's running the Instagram account. Yeah, that's very much appreciated. Thanks for that.
Yep.
We got the GOAT played his 300th. That'd be Trent Cotchin.
Trent Cotchin. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The GOAT.
Yeah. Obviously the GOAT. I did actually like when he was being chaired off, and then a few of his teammates had his children on their shoulders walking off.
Yeah.
Next to him, which was a really sweet moment. I really liked that.
Yeah.
The GOAT though, I don't think I've heard Cotchin be called the GOAT before.
You have now.
I have. Well, yeah, you're right. Another one here says, "Put a roof on the G." The Saints had a torrid time in certainly in the fourth quarter, trying to kick for goal. I was the only one in my tipping comp that tipped the Saints. And now I'm equal last.
And you tip the Saints because we love the Saints.
Because we love the Saints. Speaking of the Saints, this one here says, oh dear, Saints suck. Hold on, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Saints sucked more dick than a common whore at a brothel during peak hour if blowies were half price. So there's a bit of a jaded St Kilda fan there.
Yeah. Fuck. There you go. I mean, still in the 8, right?
Still in the 8.
Mate,
still in the 8.
The Saints, mate. You got to back them in.
They're
still in the 8.
They're still in the 8. Fuck, that'd be nice, wouldn't it, to be in the 8? It'd be real nice to be in the 8.
It would be nice. It would be... No, I can't even imagine it. But yeah,
I'm forgetting. What it's like. Again, it just goes back to the karma of having a broken phone play the Geelong song after the grand final. Another one. We're going right for time. Yeah, we've got a few more. Yeah. Hashtag Bont things.
Okay. Yep.
And a 6-pack for Cody Waitman. Put North to sword.
Yep.
So, North didn't lose by a lot.
No, I mean, it's probably the third week in a row that we had a respectable loss, I'd put it.
You've had a few of them over the last few years, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Bombers one was real close, and then was it GWS, and then Doggies, all close-ish games that we were pretty competitive. So games that I'd be like, there's signs there. I'm pretty happy. There's plenty of brain fades within the game that it's just like, oh yeah, that's us. And then and then there's also really good passages of play here and there. So it's like, you take the good and the bad.
It's getting there, mate. It's getting there. I'm trying to work out what time of the year last season I was off North. I can't remember.
Oh, you back on, eh?
But I can't do that now.
Okay.
I can't do that because Geelong. Anyway, so yeah, Bont had like 30 and kicked 3.
Yeah.
Cody Waitman kicked 6. And there's another one here that says Cody had a blinder, so also referring to that.
Yeah.
One says Eagles didn't lose, which we love. We love the Eagles.
Yeah. Didn't lose.
It was close game between the Eagles and the bye though. It was close.
Yeah, we've got one coming up now actually this week. So.
Oh yeah, you haven't had yours yet.
Yeah. So yeah, we won't lose this week.
We'll see. And then the last one here says Blues. All in caps, and instead of spelling it right, it's spelled BLOOOOOO.
Blues.
Yeah, so it's like boo, but with an L in there.
Oh, okay. Well, they got to win.
L's and boos kind of sums up Carlton usually. So it's weird that how they've done that. But yeah, they beat the Gold Coast in there, so they're back on the winners list.
That's it. Hopefully, maybe getting some confidence out of that.
We'll maybe. Anything is possible. That is the round 14 wrap, courtesy of you guys. So thanks for that. But more importantly, and I don't even know if we're allowed to do this, but I guess we are because it's our podcast. Depends where you're going with this.
I'm going to talk about cricket in the middle of footy season.
It's interesting, is it? Because we haven't actually had an Ashes series, a UK Ashes series since we've had the podcast, have we? So we haven't actually had a predicament such as this.
Talking about cricket in the middle of footy season, it is a bit of a strange dilemma, but a UK Ashes series is always great. So
it's definitely, it feels more competitive.
Yeah.
It might not necessarily be the case. But it feels like there's a chance England might win a test match at some point throughout the series.
Yeah. So I just figured, let's just go for it.
Fuck it. Why not?
Let's talk about it.
All it is, it's more places that we can send this podcast to.
Yeah.
Like it's another source of us getting stupid on the podcast.
Anyway, so we are on, as we record this, we're in, so day 4's wrapped up. There's only one day left in the test, but of this first test.
Recording it like an hour and a half before day 5 starts.
Before day 5, yeah.
I was going to say it's poor planning by us, but I reckon I'm going to say it's probably poor planning by the whoever does the fixture for the Ashes.
To not accommodate us.
Plan it around when we record our podcast, please.
It's anyone's call, really, as to whose fault it is.
You've got 4 more tests to fix it. I know the fixture's sorted and has been for a long, long time, but
to change the fixture.
Figure out when we record and change it to quality. We are not going to approach you about this.
Yeah. Not going to remind you. We made it clear. Anyway, Root turned up in the first innings.
He did. Yeah, not out. It was an odd declaration.
Yeah. I mean, Bazball, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Good point.
Just that's it.
Well, that's all you had to say. Why didn't you say so?
Root hitting. I think he hit a couple of reverse
rams.
Reverse rams.
Yeah.
So, Bazball.
That's all you had to say. Speaking of Bazball, that's not a connection, but Uzi also hit a ton.
He did.
141 not out.
Beautiful.
Very different, very patient innings.
He did get out eventually.
Sorry, I said not out, didn't I?
Yeah.
141
out.
I
Yes,
don't know why I said
141 out. It was a great innings and a great knock for him. First ever ton on English soil, and I think that's massive. Yeah, because up until this point, and he said it in the presser after, it was like, he even like with his record in the past, he'd have a lot of criticism. Even if he'd turned up heaps of times in Australia, people would be like, "Oh yeah, he's a flat track bully. He'd only make runs in Australia." And then so each time he goes overseas now, he made 100 in Pakistan, in India, now England. Each time you do that, that's I don't know if it's proving people wrong.
What are they going to say now?
But yeah, it is in a way proving people wrong and proving yourself, like proving that you have belief in yourself. So
yeah, interesting end to the innings though, wasn't it? I think Ollie Robinson, sending him off, yelling "fuck off, you fucking prick" after a guy who's made 141.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't like. This is a weird take from me because usually I hate sledging and I can't because I never do it myself, and any form of confrontation I hate. But in this case, like he made a decent point when he said, you know, it's everyone's always sort of done it, like in terms of, you know, Ponting and Clark and get ready for a broken fucking arm, you fucking this and that.
You didn't think that it was odd that he brought Ponting up though? In the presser?
A bit like random?
Yeah.
Like as opposed to bringing up someone more recent or...
Yeah. Like he was over here for the last Ashes.
Yeah.
And there would have been plenty said then by anyone in the team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he could have brought anyone else up. He could have brought Warner up. He could have brought anyone up. But yeah, I didn't think there was too much like wrong or like with it. I don't like it as part of the game, but yeah.
Speaking as someone who has sworn loudly after getting someone out, it can be a I know when I did it, it was a relief. That's probably not the right word, but it's like feeling like I've been bowling better than the figures might show. And it's just like a thank fuck for that type thing. And it just comes out the wrong way. That's sort of how I became known for send-offs for that brief period.
For that same reason.
So I can kind of
see that.
But then it was I don't really care how it's perceived.
That part of it was a bit weird to me as well. It was like, I don't care how it was perceived and stuff. It's like, yeah, you can sort of say that. You can sort of do that, but then if you say I don't care and then justify it in that way, I feel like it's sort of like arrogant, but also kind of don't then say like compare previous Australian players and then use that as an argument, but then also say I don't care. Yeah. Right.
And it's also, what are you doing that for? You're playing a team that's got multiple 3 or 4 blokes who can consistently bowl above 140 k's an hour. And this guy used to be an off spinner, bowls 128 k's. It's like, oh, you're asking for trouble. You're poking the bear.
Yeah, maybe he does. Maybe he literally wants that. Maybe he wants to, like, when he goes out and bats, he wants it. He wants the heat. He wants the attention, mate.
He wants the smoke, does he?
He wants the smoke.
Well, anyway, so Australia are 3 down. They need 174 runs to win. England need 7 wickets on day 5. So
it's all set up to be a cracker.
Set up to be an interesting finish, and we hope that it is that, and we hope that the other tests are as well. Yeah,
it could definitely go either way. Uzi's still in, but you know, Labuschagne, Warner, Smith all out already. So
you got Head, Green, Carey to come. Yeah, Cummins as well. He made a 38 or something in the first innings.
But we'll wait and see. Well, when this is released, we will have
known. Yeah, I can't believe that Australia won so easily. I can't believe that England won. I can't believe it rained the whole day. I can't believe it was such a tense draw. There's a clip there. We'll use one of them. But we don't give a fuck about any of that. No. Fuck the Ashes off. Fuck round 14 off. We should have done placed a bet, like over under, on how many times Ashwin was going to cough this episode. Oh well. So that was your first one. To be honest, you've made it how far in? And
we don't have much longer left in Run It Back. I apologise for taking a lot of time to talk about cricket in the middle of footy season.
We're going to squeeze all this in because where we're going with this is going to be a rip up. We'll do what we've got to do to make this work.
It is fun. I am not on social media, so I was not aware of this, but you draw this to my attention.
I did draw. Yeah, I drew. Yeah.
I did drew.
So you said it wrong, and I was trying to correct how you said it, but then me correcting was wrong. Yeah, anyway.
Bluey
Bluey.
is an iconic Australian TV show.
Yes, it is.
A kids show. I binged it back in lockdown. Yeah. I did.
Okay.
There's no shame in it, mate.
Okay.
I binged it when I was down in Inverloch, living down there, and it's just a ripper series. I love it, and I haven't been watching it as of late, but you brought to my attention that the most recent episode of Bluey is actually all about cricket.
It is. I don't know when it was released, if it was released this week, last week, or the week before. It was released after we recorded last.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why it's been spoken about now.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. If you haven't seen it, watch the latest episode of Bluey, which is titled Cricket.
Creative.
Yeah, because it's actually all about cricket. But I've already watched it twice, and I plan on
watch it again.
Yeah, I watched it again. It's so good. It's so good.
Right.
I love Bluey.
Did you get emotional about it? Because a lot of the critics are saying that it was a beautiful and funny story about perseverance and sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And people are saying they got emotional, and people were holding back tears. And if you're not holding back tears at the end of it, you're not human.
You're not human.
That's what I heard some people say. That's what I saw. That's what I saw the comments.
Yeah, right.
Did you get emotional about it?
Maybe not so much the first time when I was watching it with you, because I was just more excited that I was watching Bluey for the first time in a year or two. But when I rewatched it today by myself, I did get a bit emotional. It was
what particular parts?
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, good point.
It's just great though. Do yourself a favour and watch the latest episode of Bluey, which is titled Cricket. But anyway, this got us thinking about how other iconic Australian TV shows would incorporate cricket into their sort of branding or their sort of shows. Like Bluey has managed to do it with this episode here, but there's plenty of other iconic Australian TV shows. So we're just going to sort of run you through what we think, hypothetically, I guess. I guess.
Shock that that's hypothetical.
Yeah. How each of these iconic Australian shows would incorporate cricket.
Just how they do a cricket episode,
Yeah.
just like Bluey did. So I'm gonna start off, if that's all right.
Sounds good.
And apologies in advance if anyone's a genuine fan of this show. Home and Away.
Iconic show.
It's an iconic Australian show. It's known all around the world.
Yeah.
All right. And when people internationally think Australian TV, they're going to think of either Neighbours or Home and Away.
Mm-hmm.
It's been running since 1988, which isn't a surprise considering how good the acting is and how creative and surprising the storylines are.
Yep.
Now, you might be thinking, what do you mean creative and surprising storylines? Mm-hmm. Home and Away always includes a fire, an explosion, a car crash, death, serious illness, or like an affair.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind, I've drafted up a Home and Away cricket episode.
Nice.
So I'm just going to quickly run you through that. If that's
all right. No, that's great.
All right. Brace yourselves.
Okay.
Brace yourselves.
All right.
So we all know Alf, right?
Yep.
Alf Stewart.
Alf Stewart.
Alf Stewart. An iconic symbol of Australian television, all right?
Yep.
So Alf is looking to raise money for the surf club.
Okay. Not the cricket club. Okay. Surf club. Yeah.
The surf club.
Yep.
Right. So, it's Summer Bay. There's a surf club there. I'm pretty sure there's a diner as well, I think.
Okay.
I think there's still a surf club. It might have burned down. I don't know. But in this episode, the surf club exists. All right.
Okay.
And he's decided to host a cricket match.
Yep.
As both a fundraiser and a community morale booster.
Okay.
So, throughout the episode, they're preparing for the game.
I can hear some sirens in the background.
This is oh my god, the surf club's burning down.
This is fitting really well. I really hope you can hear the sirens on the microphone.
So too.
Anyway, sorry, keep going.
It's gone. Right, so they spend a bit of the episode preparing for the game, right?
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the game itself, and Marilyn. So Marilyn's a character. She's been around for a while.
Yep.
Marilyn's batting, and no one else realizes that the cricket ball has actually been replaced by a mini bomb.
No,
It's been replaced by a mini bomb.
there's a bomb inside the cricket ball.
I don't know. I see. I don't know if it's inside or if it's just the whole thing's a really convincing bomb.
Okay.
Designed as disguised as a cricket ball. Anyway, so Marilyn's been batting all right.
Yeah.
She's on about, I don't know, she's just gotten into the 30s.
Yeah,
right?
nice.
She's 32 not out.
Good start.
Right?
Yeah.
And she gets a half tracker bowled at her.
Yeah. Right.
Right. And her eyes light up, as anyone enjoying batting would.
Yeah,
and she's thinking to herself, I'm going to smack the shit out of this. This is going for 6.
Yep.
And to be fair to her, she middles it.
Mm-hmm.
But the ball explodes and kills her instantly.
Oh no!
Yeah.
As soon as she makes contact.
As soon as she middles the ball, it explodes and she dies instantly. Now, Ambos, they get to the scene in record time because, let's be honest, you need to in Summer Bay because the next explosion or fire is not far away.
Okay.
They get to the scene in record time as there's many people that are injured. And as they're driving the casualties to hospital, the ambulance crashes.
No.
Because there's a car crash in Hawaii, there always is.
Yeah.
And everyone dies instantly on the ambulance as well.
Oh, jeez.
And it's later revealed in the episode that Marilyn was secretly married to the owner of the surf club.
Right.
And he arranged the whole thing as he found out that she was cheating on him.
Jeez.
But that's not it. That's not it. Because
right.
he was told previously by doctors that he only had a month to live.
Okay.
And he was thinking, if I'm going to die, I'm taking this cheater with me.
Wow.
So, that's the home and away cricket episode.
That's incredible.
We've got everything. We've got, what did I say it was? There was a explosion.
Yep.
There was a car crash. There was death. There was a serious illness, and there was an affair.
Yeah. Was there a fire?
There was no fire.
Maybe there was a fire as part of the bomb, or
maybe it set fire to some of the
or the car crash, the Ambo crash.
Yeah. There you go. I feel like I've ticked all the boxes and stayed on the theme of the cricket episode.
You've done well, mate. You've done well. I'm glad I didn't read this before. I saw you started typing on the pod notes, and I was like, "Nah, I don't want to look. I'm not looking until the episode." I am going to go into another iconic Australian TV show. We've got.
No, we're fine.
We've got a little bit of time.
We've got a bit of
time. Thank God you're here.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to feel wanted.
Wanted, yes.
Thanks, mate.
It is a brilliant show. Working Dog Productions, and I loved it growing up. And the beauty of it is it pretty much creates absolutely any scenario possible for a comedian to walk through the door and improv. I heard it's making a comeback this year, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there was only 3 or 4 seasons back in. I watched it in primary school, I think, probably grade 6. Probably would have been 2006, 2007, something like that. So it's making a long. It's been a long wait, but there's a comeback. So I'm very keen for that.
We'll do an emotional comeback episode around that.
Around that. But I vaguely remember some sort of cricket themed sketch a long time ago, but I can't remember it fully. But it's good that I can't remember it, because then I can just create my own one now.
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
So, all right, this is my hypothetical scenario for a cricket sketch on Thank God You're Here. So you walk through the door, the comedian walks through the door, right? And the door is actually the toilet door within the team's change room, club room. So you're out there, and the captain looks at you and says, "Thank God you're here. We've missed you out in the field for the past 18 overs." where have you been? And that's the start of it. And then it's always obviously up to the comic is how they deal with the situation. But could go with the old was taking a nap on the dunny.
There's no real life inspiration there. Is
No.
there?
Just could have taken a nap after drinks on the dunny, and I don't know. That could have been it. And then you could have other things, other people come into the room, someone coming in and you've got what's on for tea, and you didn't bring something, or boys, you need to pay your fees, or something like that. Just different things. So yeah,
true. And you can't script too much because the whole point of that is improv, isn't it? So,
correct, exactly.
Yeah.
But that would be my scenario.
Yeah, no, I love that. I'll move on now. This is an iconic show. It's quite a. This one's been running since 2008. It might not. Yeah, I think it's pretty well known.
Yep.
Gruen, formerly the Gruen Transfer.
Yep.
So for those who don't know, it's a show that focuses on advertising.
Yep.
It's all about advertising. It's hosted by Will Anderson.
Yep.
And there's who else is on there? Todd Sampson's on there.
Yeah.
There's someone else I'm forgetting as well. I can't remember.
That bloke from, I think, PwC or something. I can't remember. But yeah.
Anyway, yes, it's all about advertising, and it includes segments like Ad of the Week, What's Wrong with This Ad. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But the one I want to focus on right now is the pitch. So that segment has two advertising companies that are given a brief to create an advertisement for a quote-unquote unsellable product.
Yep.
And for the cricket-themed Gruen episode, the brief would be selling cricket as a sport. Just cricket in general.
Okay.
To Americans to convince them that it's better than baseball.
Wow. Okay. Good luck.
And so I'm not gonna script too much of it, but the winning brief would simply be a video.
Yeah.
Or could be a video that simply says, when was the last time you saw a fat cricketer playing at the elite level? Tea and scones are healthier than hot dogs and soda. Cricket, the slow sport for athletes.
Nice. When was the last time you saw a fat cricketer? Plenty of fat cricketers around.
Playing at the elite level. Playing at the elite level, I think I said.
Yeah. Nice. That's brilliant. And obviously bringing your advertising nous. Your marketing
that's what the degree's for, right? That's what all the HECSTAT's for.
Yeah.
Great example right there.
I'll speed through the last one here. Another iconic television show, Play School. Mate, I'll be honest. I don't think I even need to change the show of Play School in any way to accommodate cricket.
Oh, so you weren't kidding about breezing through it?
No, and I know, I know you didn't explain. I know you didn't sort of. You weren't in Australia until year 7, was it?
Year 8.
Year 8. Yeah. So you may not be familiar with Play School.
You are correct.
So
I'd be concerned if I was.
Yeah. Are you familiar? Have you heard of the Play School song?
Maybe once or twice.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll quickly sing it for you, and then I can explain why it encapsulates everything.
Okay. Yeah. You sound like you got the voice for this right now. So please go for it.
Definitely got the cold. Yeah. Should be good. So it goes. There's a bear in there, and a chair as well. There are people with games and stories to tell. Open wide, come inside. It's Play School. Now, this is the Play School song, and it is very clearly tailored for cricket.
Oh, you're saying there's a hidden meaning behind those lyrics? Right, okay.
There's a bear in there. Bear. Obviously referring to Cameron White.
Obviously. Yeah, obviously. That's right there. Look at it.
It's right there.
Jesus.
There's a chair as well. Sometimes there's no chairs, but we need chairs for the scorer's table as well.
But sometimes there's no chairs.
Yeah, but there should be a chair if you're going to score. So there's a bear, there's a Cameron White, there's some chairs there for the scoring.
Yep. Okay.
There are people with games. The game being cricket.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep.
And stories to tell. We know there's plenty of stories.
Oh yeah, we've got 91 episodes out of it. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Open wide, come inside. I mean, there's plenty of times that I've opened the bowling and first ball being wide, so it's definitely it's definitely it's right there, and it's play school.
What about come inside? You've missed come inside.
Oh, sorry, come inside. Come inside. It's sort of when you beat someone with an in-swinger.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, a bowl in swingers.
Yeah,
I honestly thought you were going to say come inside the pavilion once you've got out.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Okay.
It's play school. Yeah, I got nothing.
That's the easiest one.
Really?
Yeah. We play cricket at Berwickfields Primary School.
Oh.
It was on a silver platter. It was right there. So getting forward, actually, no, we want the listeners to get forward.
Nice.
Partly because we enjoy hearing from you, partly because that means we have a little less to do.
Yeah, just like run it back.
Just like run. Yeah. No. We enjoy the listeners summing up the round of footy that's just been, right? That's all it is. There's no ulterior motive. There's no hidden agenda.
Yep.
Lies. Okay. We want you to get forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit us up in the comments below. If you're watching this on Instagram or TikTok, if I remember that exists and to post it there, hit us up in the comments below there as well.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the most iconic Australian show? And what would their cricket-themed episode entail?
Yeah, that's great. Just basically what we've done in Run It Back, but get the listeners to think it through as well.
Yeah, there's plenty more iconic Australian shows that we've gone nowhere near. We were looking at lists of them, weren't we, the other night?
Yeah.
And there was plenty we scrolled past.
Yeah.
So hit us up because there'd be loads that we've left untouched.
Switch on.
So it's time to switch on, but this week we're doing something a bit different, as we like to do with Switch On. This week, inspired by great Australian TV shows, we're making Switch On our mini version of Spicks and Specs.
For those who don't know what Spicks and Specs is, you want to
it's a iconic Australian comedy panel show with a music theme. So very much like Never Mind the Buzzcocks, I think.
Oh, Never Mind the Buzzcocks. Jeez, I haven't thought about that for a long time.
But yeah, the Australian version, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Of that. And it was hosted by Adam Hills. So I've got a couple of little games I've taken a couple of games that they used to play on the show, and I will be Adam Hills today.
Okay.
I will be the host. And instead of usually with Spicks and Specs, you've got two teams, and they score points depending on their answers and everything, versing each other. But today, I'm just going to ask the questions, or
I'm competing against my other personalities. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Cool. Awesome.
Correct. Okay, so the first game we have is called Substitute. So one member of each team sings three well-known tunes. I'm just going to do two. Substituting words from a text provided by Adam Hills, me.
You.
This is usually a technical manual or some kind of text that is humorous given the context. So it's quite often something that's boring, bland, an official document of some sort of contract, perhaps.
Right.
And the person has to sing a song, but the lyrics have to be from the.
So you're reading something off your phone,
yes,
to the tune of a song,
to the tune of a song, and you have to guess the song.
Okay.
And there's two songs. So
okay.
You ready?
Yeah, you're really putting your voice to the test, aren't you? Today?
I am.
Perfect timing. For
it's the perfect timing. Maybe it's the husk. I'm leaning into the husk. So, all right. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm going to get some water first. All
right. Come on. Okay. Behave. Ooh. That's two. Actually, No, I have a question for you. So the listeners don't come at me for not preparing any switch on questions.
Okay.
You coughed off camera between the segments.
Yep.
Do we count that as a cough?
Yes.
3.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
If an innings end when 10 minutes or less remains before the time agreed for close of play, or when it is reached, as soon as both the minimum number of overs of the last hour are completed, and the agreed time for close of play is reached, unless the result is reached earlier, the match is concluded. If without the conclusion having been reached under 12.61, the players leave the field for adverse conditions of ground. Yeah.
You keep it on going, or am I supposed to jump in anytime?
Jump in anytime.
That's painkiller?
It is. Rule. It is painkiller by rule.
That took me far too long.
It's all right. We got there.
What were you reading, by the way?
I was reading something, and then my fingers jumped to a different part of it. Oh, geez, it's done it again.
What's the something though?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say what I was reading.
No,
this is the ICC laws of cricket.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
I should have said that at the start.
No, that's fine. This is thoroughly enjoyable.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
The striker is out, hit the ball twice if while the ball is in play, it strikes any part of his person or is struck by his bat, and before the ball has been touched by a fielder, the striker willfully strikes it again with his...
It's Techno Fan by the Wombats.
It is Techno Fan by the Wombats.
Oh, it's such a frustrating game because you're like, I'm trying to listen to what you're saying without listening to the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so difficult.
It's a great game.
It is a great game. Yeah, that's awesome. Well done, by the way. Well done.
Oh, thanks, mate. Well done. Okay, and the next one is should be a lot shorter. But this is called All Shook Up.
Okay.
And this game was played on Spicks and Specs as well. Each team is shown a series of anagrams of musicians' names, and you have to unjumble them.
Okay.
So I've got 3, and they're all cricketers.
Cricketers. Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So number 1, high vestments.
So HIVESTMENTS. High vestments. Is that Stephen Smith?
It is Stephen Smith. Well done.
Oh, that was throwing me off because he's Steve, isn't he? Like, that's so weird.
Well done. All right, number 2, amino bath.
Amino bath. I'm looking at that and trying to see if I can find, like, if there's like a common surname. Like, I'm trying to... So these are all cricketers?
Yep.
Are they current cricketers?
Could be current, could be past.
So no, to answer my question. Okay. Is there a first name there?
Amino
bath. Is it Tom Banton? No, there's no H in Tom Banton. There's no I either. Okay, that was bad. Oh, it's in both of them.
It is in both of them.
Oh, yes.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Last one, the third one. This one's pretty hard. They're all pretty hard, but this one's the hardest, I reckon. Cameron Ritt.
Cameron Ritt.
Cameron, Ritt. WRIT. Cameron Ritt.
Oh.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, and I feel bad because I feel like I'm going to take quite a bit of time and it's not going to be that entertaining to listen to, but I really, really want to get it. That's 4. We'll count that as 4. I'll keep talking so that the listeners weren't listening to silence and coughing out of each of the mics. You all right? Have some water, mate.
I'll have some water. I'll have some water.
Cameron Ritt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can see any first names.
I feel like the tough part, the one that makes this tough, the part that makes this tough, is the fact that it's Cameron Ritt. So like it gets
Cameron's
you into
right
that.
there,
It's like, oh, it's Cam. Oh, maybe it's not. Can't be Cameron White. And then you go down the wrong path.
That's twice Cameron White's been mentioned in this episode.
We love the bear.
Always a gate.
Once a gate, always a gate.
Doesn't get enough of a mention on the show, and I'd like to formally apologise to all the listeners for that being the case. God damn it! So Cameron WRIT.
Yep.
If you've got this by now and you're listening, you're watching on YouTube, comment below because I am struggling.
Yep. Oh,
this is really annoying because I've done so well on the other 2.
It's a tough one. I've said it's a tough one. Do you want me to give you a clue?
How many letters is the first name? Don't give me any more than that.
6.
6. What the fuck kind of 6-letter fucking name is this? Oh, how long have we got? Well, the thing is, it's going
to be a long episode.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's a great episode, though.
I don't think it's too bad, is it?
Yeah.
6. Okay. Can I have a country?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think then you'll get it and it should be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. The country is New Zealand.
Haven't got it yet.
Haven't got it yet?
Haven't got it yet.
Okay.
Hold on. No. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Nah, I haven't got it.
It's okay. It's all right. So you want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Possibly the greatest New Zealand batter of all time. I mean, arguably. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion, but Martin Crowe.
Yeah, I was never going to get that.
Yeah.
I was never going to get that. It's so annoying.
It's a tough one.
It is. No, well done. Well done.
Thanks for watching Speaks and Specs.
Money! Money!
Alrighty, time for my mate's multi. Now, we don't have any legs from last week.
I think I intentionally said in episode 90, which we recorded about a month ago, we're not doing any legs for this week. Go back and manually look yourself to see if there was how they went. So
nice.
Let us know how those last
legs
multis went.
Yeah, we're very heavily invested.
I reckon we both
how
got 2 each.
Yeah,
calling it.
Yeah, the new 2 is the new 1. So
I reckon I'm going to make no effort to actually go back and look.
Yeah. No, neither. So let's crack into our legs for this week. Leg 1. All AFL teams with yellow in their colours will score more than 75 points this round.
Ooh.
Okay. Leg 2. Apart from Victor Wembanyama, there will be no other international players picked up by teams with the top 10 draft picks.
Oh, yeah, that's Friday morning our time?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right.
So I feel like that was the only main international player that was sort of pegged, but we'll see. Might be wrong.
We'll see.
And leg 3. I will not be sick by next week or next time we record. And I really hope that leg gets up because I'm pretty sick of being sick.
Pretty sick of being sick. That makes you fully sick, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, maybe the listeners will disagree if they're a fan of the husky voice. We'll say. My legs for this week. Leg 1. Jimmy Anderson will not play the second Ashes test.
Right.
If I've figured this out correctly, the team should be announced by the time we record.
Okay. All right.
So I should have lined that up correctly.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
All right.
Leg 2. there will be a big moment in the Sydney West Coast game that will be reminiscent of a moment in either the 05 or 06 grand final.
Okay.
I'm really relying on something being on the old Instagram feed because I'm not going to watch the game. And then leg 3, Fremantle will be scoreless for at least the first 5.5 minutes of their game against Essendon.
Yeah, okay. So sort of going on from last week. They didn't really...
36 they scored, something like that?
Yeah.
Outrageous. And they were your premiers for this. They were your pick for premiers.
They were, weren't they?
Hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, my pick for the Coleman was Jack Gunston, and he dropped himself last week.
That's my Coleman medalist.
So as we wrap up this episode, the question that definitely should have been asked by now. This is for the listeners, not for you. Don't panic. I'm not asking you anything here.
Okay.
Let us know what your favourite home and away moment of all time is.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Apologies that we haven't actually asked that before now. That's
Yep.
pretty slack by us.
Can I come clean?
Yep.
I have never finished an entire episode of Home and Away in my life.
I reckon it's been on in the background from start to finish.
You reckon?
Yeah, just because you can't recall it doesn't mean that you haven't
All right.
finished it.
All right.
Yeah, I know my mum used to be a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she still watches anymore, but yeah. Let us know if your mum was a big fan of Home and Away.
Yep.
Anyway, Ashes, yeah, that test will have finished before this is out, so
Yep.
well done to the winner.
Well done. We've got those 3 clips depending on the results.
True. Yeah, we do. Yep. That's cool. I got nothing more to say. Round 15. There's another bye. Yeah, we already spoke about that. Have we spoke about that? The fact that there's 4 bye rounds instead of 3?
3.
Because
yeah.
there was a bye round where 2 teams had a bye.
Yeah. Yep.
Stupid. So there's one
Not a
more
fan
bye
of it.
round. Why would you spread it out across 4 rounds instead of 3?
Yep. No, they're preparing for the new teams that are going to come into the competition.
Yep, that makes complete and utter sense. I got nothing left to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything you want to say?
Until next week, good evening, Australia, and keep hitting 6s.